Quick revision of chapter number 4, and the name of the chapter is carbon and its compounds. The whole chapter is only related to carbon and its compounds. Why? Because there are some special things in the carbon which make so many compounds instead of other compounds. And you have studied about carbon. The symbol is 6, its atomic number is 6, and when you distribute into different shells or the orbits K and L, K shall contain 2 electrons, L contain 4 electrons. So when we distribute these electrons in different orbits or different shells K and L, 2 and 4, so in outermost shell there are the 4 electrons, so it is never lose 4 electrons or neither takes the 4 electron from other atoms. Instead of losing electrons, it shares electrons with the other pair of atoms, and they form the covalent bond. So what is the covalent bond? The bonds which are formed by sharing of an electron pair between two atoms. And the most important thing, or two different properties may make the carbon as versatile in nature in among so many compounds. First property is catenation. One carbon is linked with the other carbon by the means of covalent bond, and they form the long chain, or they may form the branch chain. Branch means just like this, or they may form also a ring shaped structure. In any form they can be arranged, and this property is called catenation property. And during catenation the carbon atoms can be linked by single bond, double bond and triple bonds. And second property is tetravalency. As the name tetra means 4, so it has 4 valence electrons, and carbon can bond with 4 other atoms, and these are monovalent atoms like oxygen, nitrogen and sulfur. Carbon is tetravalent, so it does not form ionic bond by either losing 4 electrons or by gaining 4 electrons. So carbon always make bond only by sharing of electrons, hence they form the covalent bond. So many times the question is asked कि why carbon make covalent bond? Because it cannot share 4 electrons, it cannot lose 4 electrons or not gain 4 electrons. It can only share the 4 electrons, so they form the covalent bond. Now let's discuss some properties, covalent bond properties. And the first property is they have the low melting and boiling point, because the intermolecular forces are very weak. And second is they have the poor conductor of electricity. If they have low and boiling and melting and boiling points, so automatically they are not converted into ions, they only share the electrons. So due to the sharing of electrons, they are poor conductor of electricity. Now the next topic is hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are those compounds which are made up of carbon and hydrogen only. They are called hydrocarbons, and hydrocarbons are of two types. One is saturated, other is unsaturated. If I make a tree chart here, one is saturated and other is unsaturated. Saturated means carbon have single bond, so they are called alkene. Saturated compounds are alkanes. Unsaturated compounds contain double bond, carbon-carbon double bond and carbon-carbon triple bond. If carbon-carbon double bond is there, so they are categorized as alkenes, and carbon-carbon triple bond, they are categorized as alkynes. So these are the categories of hydrocarbons. Now we will discuss next allotropes of carbon. Though there are mainly two types of 3 allotropes are there, but we will discuss only 2 allotropes. One is the graphite, other is diamond. Graphite structure is hexagonal in shape, and this is 2-dimensional structure which are placed in one layer above the other. So it is 2-dimensional structure, but the diamond has 3-dimensional structure. In graphite, each carbon atom bonding to the 3 other carbon atoms, and one of the bonds being the carbon is double bond. So they have the very weak molecular forces of attraction. Second, diamond, each carbon is bonded to the 4 other carbon atoms. So all are single bonded. Third, they are smooth and slippery because they are arranged in layer form. Diamond is hardest known substance, and in the graphite, good conductor of electricity because two-dimensional structure, and one of the bond is carbon-carbon double bond, due to which weak molecular forces are there, so they are a good conductor of electricity. But in the diamond, it is bad conductor of electricity. Graphite is used in lubricants as well as pencil that you use for doing homework, and diamond is used for cutting tools or as well as for making jewelries. So these are the two allotropes. Now the next topic is, that is homologous series. The series of compounds in which same functional group substitute for hydrogen in a carbon chain is called homologous series. Here one example is given, alkenes. We will take another example where CH3Cl, CH3CH2Cl. One hydrogen is substituted by the one functional group, that is chloro group. So here is also one chloro group, but when we see the difference between first and second member, again you can also continue it further. CH3, CH2Cl. The first one is chloromethane, second is chloroethane, third one is chloropropane. If you see the difference between first and second and third, then you will see the main difference is CH2 unit. Similarly, in the same structure is here, only the difference is CH2 unit. So most important property of the homologous series are that they have the same general formula, but they are differ by CH2 group, and CH2 group means 12 plus 2 into 1. If we see the molecular formula of CH2, then it comes 14U. So each member is differ by the 14U molecular formula, and they also show the regular graduation in the physical properties, but they have the same chemical properties. Now the next topic is structural isomers. As the name suggests, structure isomers means the compounds having identical molecular formula but the different structures. They are called structural isomers, just like butane. And what is the formula of butane? C4H10. The formula is same, but structure, there are the two structures. One is the N-butane, other is isobutane. And how can we write it? This butane contains 4 carbon. Then how can we arrange these 4 carbon? The first option is that you have to arrange in chain all the 4 carbon. Other option is that you arrange the 3 carbon in a long chain, and there is a branch chain. One carbon can be attached in between these. So maximum 2 options are there. 2 structures are there of butane. So formula is same but structures are different. So this is structural isomers. Now we will discuss all the time question arises about the structural formula isomers of pentane, that is C5H12. Similarly, there are the 3 options. In the first option, then all the carbons are arranged in a line, all 5 carbons. Second is this second option, then we can make the chain smaller and smaller. Instead of 5, we will take 4 carbon, and then you have to attach 1 carbon anywhere. First carbon, second, third or fourth. You can attach first and fourth. Instead of first and fourth, you can attach on the second and third as you like. So if I attach here, then it become isopentane. Now the third option is that then you can make chain more and more smaller. Instead of 4 carbon, if I attach 3 carbons in a line, and then on the second position I attach 2 carbons, then the neopentane structure is formed. So these are the different methods that you have to arrange pentane. Formula will remain same but the structures will be different. These are the 2 different topics that always come in your paper. Now on the basis of these important questions, important topics, then there are some questions are also given. First one is, why does carbon atom form a large number of compounds? Because these 2 properties exist in the carbon. One is catenation, other is tetravalency. Second is, which of the following is a good conductor of electricity, diamond or graphite? So of course graphite, because it is 2 carbons have the double bond, weak forces of attraction के बीच में, so they are good conductor of electricity. Third one is, what is structural isomers? Isomers having compounds having same formula, molecular formula, but structures are different. Then you can draw structures of butane and pentane. Butane has 2 structures, pentane has 3 structures. Question number 4, what is homologous series? Homologous series is a series of compounds which are differ by CH2 group, and you can take any example. Next is, first of all you have to identify these 3 atoms. Then alkane, I have told you that alkanes are saturated hydrocarbons, alkene and alkynes are unsaturated. So you have to remember the formulas. The formula of alkane is CnH2n plus 2, alkene CnH2n, and alkyne are CnH2n minus 2. Then which formula fits here? There's C3, 3 carbons, then double of hydrogen. So I think these are alkene, propene, butene, pentene. They belong to the same homologous series, and you have to arrange these hydrocarbons in the increasing order of their boiling point and give reason. So more complex will be the structure, more will be the boiling and melting point. So you can arrange these in sequence. I hope you like this video or understand this concept. Hope this is very useful for your preparation. Thank you so much. Keep watching Super Vigyan.